Oh, okay. There we go. Good morning. We are here. Last time, oh God, internet is bad? No way, that can't be. Because last time I had so many internet related issues, and today I'm like really scared for my life. So I will monitor the internet and we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's now back to green, so that's good. So yes, last time, Saturday, I tried to do the okay. I will continue, and if there are actual issues, I will try to fix it because that's what I wanted to do, to fix it, and then it fixed itself. Point being, I didn't stream last Saturday the math studying part. That's all I wanted to say. I am able to move, which is nice. All right. So now, where was I? Math. That is the wrong. Huh. I should be able to update this directly. Oh, okay, there it is. Choices do I have? There we go. Yes. So that is today's plan and goal. I am in this part, Algebra 1, linear equations and graphs. And even though I did watch like maybe 50% of the video that I was supposed to watch on Saturday before the internet cut off, it still, where was I? I still didn't comprehend it well because I was definitely focusing on the internet issues. So I am just going to start from there, basically. Modeling with linear equation and inequalities. That is where we are. And what do I remember? Do I remember what it was about? I'm not sure. Oh, I remember. I remember. It was the griffin and the dragon, and I remember being really confused about that 42 minutes because I think I didn't understand the question, what the question needed. And if we just like read the question before I play the video, we have a griffin that flew over a castle at 50 kilometers per hour, and then after 42 minutes, a dragon also flew. They're both east, but like I don't think the direction matters. Over the castle, the dragon flew that many kilometers per hour. So these are the normal speeds, right? That's how I got it. And then assuming both the griffin and dragon continue flying east at the same speed meaning, do we mean the speed we talked about, 50 and 225, or do we mean they both become 50? That I actually have no idea. How many minutes will the dragon have flown since passing the castle when it catches up to the griffin? So the answer we want is minutes, so it is hour related. We know how many kilometers per hour it can move, and we know how long the griffin has flown. Dear God. See, I'm really confused about the question. Like, I see the answer right here. So we turn the kilometers per hour into minutes. So that, it's like over half. I remember solving something last time, I swear. Let's just watch the video.
At
okay.
50 kilometers.
Oh no, see, it was 2 minutes in. Let me go back. All right. audio not great.
We're told that a griffin flew east over a castle at 50 kilometers per hour. Then, 42 minutes later, a dragon also flew east over the castle. The dragon flew 225 kilometers per hour. Assume both the griffin and the dragon continue flying east at the same speeds. How many minutes will the dragon have flown since passing the castle when it catches up to the griffin?
Okay.
And they also ask us how many kilometers east of the castle will they be at that time? So pause this video and see if...
How many kilometers is the castle will they be at that time? When do they catch up? Basically, that's the question, right? And in my opinion, the griffin is way slower, so it needs to move. If it moves twice, like 2 hours and 4 hours, 4 hours, then it will reach 200. So 4.5 hours, then it will reach 225. But we have this 42 minutes later, so they're not starting it at the same time. There was something else. Okay, I remember the 4.5 hours, but first of all, we need minutes. Yeah, I think I'm not really comprehending the question because I tried to create a graph, but I don't think that's what we want. Let me create a castle. Like we have how do castles look? Well, wait, what is happening? Why is my pen not working? There we go. A castle. This is a castle. I mean, it does look like this sometimes. And then castles look like this. Yeah. Something like this. So, we have... I have no idea what these things look like. Winged creatures. 2 winged creatures. One of them is probably have more legs and stuff. Or is that wyverns? Anyway, not important. I guess we can make the dragon be green if we prefer. Okay. Yeah, no. I am terribly lost. Castle, go away. I don't need you. But, like, when he explains it, it's actually very clear what is needed. The castle is trying to catch them. Hi. Hello, children. Possible? What are the things that are thrown? So, net? We could use a net. Look like hands reaching up. Oh, okay. Sort of. But I think my it was like the, what do you call it? Oh no, now the castle. Does this look like a hand? Oh no, that cannot be a castle. But like this is the grounds of the castle, and these are where the people who shoot arrows, archers, stay. This is not a praying hand. Now you can't unsee it. Well, it has been seen. But I don't get the question fully. That's my issue. not my drawing of castles. So the difference between their speed is 4.5 hours, and that's their speed per hour. So the dragon would have to have started 4 hours before the griffin to have reached. I don't know. Like, are they currently at the castle and they're moving? Like, what is the... I swear. And when he explains it, it becomes so easy. And like, then I realize how I always make things difficult for myself. Yay. Let's continue.
If you can figure this out before we do this together. All right. So the question is, how many minutes will the dragon have flown since passing the castle when it catches up to the griffin?
So are we assuming they're at the castle and they're moving So they both start at the castle and then they're moving. And we want to know how long they reach each other. But the dragon is technically 42 minutes behind. So, do we minus that or add that to the minutes? Well, okay, not together at the castle because of the 42 minutes later. Let's see.
So let's set that variable to be equal to t, the number of minutes that the dragon has flown. Dragon flown since castle, and catches.
The griffin did have a 42-minute head start, but so that, okay, I am very much not there because even that number of minutes the dragon has flown since castle to catch up with the griffin, that is the question we want to ask. So we don't know that number, but we know how many minutes it has currently flown, which is the 42 minutes. No, it's 0. The griffin has a 42-minute head start. Okay, thank you. So the dragon is just starting. The griffin is already 42 minutes ahead. Okay. All right, that's a good starting point.
Catches up.
The dragon is really fast, though. So how many minutes, like this is 4.5 times bigger than that number. So if we want to go back there, do we divide it by that number? Because like the dragon is really fast.
Let's think about the distance that the dragon would have flown in that t minutes. Well, the dragon's flying at 225 kilometers per hour. So the distance is going to be the rate, 225 kilometers per hour, times the time, so times t minutes. But we have to be careful. This is in minutes, while the rate is given in kilometers per hour. So we have to make sure that our units work out. And so for every 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. And we can see here that the units indeed do work out. This hour cancels with that hour in the numerator and the denominator, and this minutes cancels out with this minutes. And so the distance that the dragon would have flown after t minutes is going to be.
Well, yeah, because it's per hour, so the unit is 1. But wait, okay, now we're dividing it by minutes, so it's 225 divided by 60. Okay. All right, we just have the minutes version.
Be 225 t over 60 kilometers. So let me write it this way. 225 over 60 t kilometers. Now we could try to simplify this, but I'll leave it like this for now. Maybe I'll simplify it a little bit later. Now let's think about how far the griffin would have flown. So they tell us that the griffin is flying at 50 kilometers per hour. So 50 kilometers per hour. And how long would the griffin have flown by that point? Well, the griffin.
Minutes speaking, 50 divided by 60, but there we go. We have the time for the griffin, so we can, instead of having t, we can just times t it to know how far it's flown. So it would be like, do we just times it by t?
Passed the castle 42 minutes before the dragon passed it. So if t is how many minutes that the dragon has been flying east of the castle, well, then the griffin is going to be t plus 42 minutes.
Oh.
So t plus 42 minutes.
So our time t is still unknown, that the time since passing the castle, that part is the unknown, but we already have the 42 minutes. Like who said multiply these numbers, you know?
Is how long that the griffin has been traveling east of the castle. And then once again, we have to make sure that our units work out. So we're going to say 1 hour for every 60 minutes. The minutes cancel out. The hours cancel out. And so we are going to be left with 50 over 60, or I could write 5/6 times t plus 42 kilometers. Or if we want to simplify this even more, this is going to be 5/6 t plus, let's see, 5/6 of 42. 42 divided by 6 is 7, times 5 is 35, plus 35.
Ah, distance is speed times time. That's who said that? Okay. So we just wait, did I know that? I don't feel like I knew that. Because I get that we have this. This is speed. So we're taking distance out of the speed per time that we have. Okay, thank you. That is really helpful. I appreciate that. Okay.
Kilometers. So we know that they would have flown the exact same distance because we're talking about when the dragon catches up with the griffin. So these two things need to be equal to each other, and then we can just solve for t.
Okay, like I get what he's saying, but I would not reach the same destination. I feel like I'm the griffin because I'm flying 50 kilometers per hour and he's the dragon. So we're saying because they're at the castle, we think they have flown the same distance, which makes sense, hopefully. Or maybe they are past the castle and they're catching up. Okay, that's what he said. They are catching up and they've flown from the castle. Did they flow over? No, they just flew over the castle. They're not pets in the castle. Even that, they should fly the same distance. So these two are the same. So we can just do the equation of like get t out of this. And when I say get it out of this, I mean like calculate it. The castle didn't catch them. Apparently not. I mean, like I'm thinking of How to Train Your Dragon style of catching them, which is like making friends out of them, not murder them. So, but also like it's this is very personal opinion, but like it hurts my heart to what is the word? Oh God, I forgot. When you turn an animal into a pet. Right, yes. To do that to a wild animal, because then when you domesticate, there we go, that's the word. When you domesticate a wild animal, they lose their wildness, which is heartbreaking. Why did I go there? Like I feel like I shouldn't I forgot the word again. Domesticate. Oh God. Anyway, you know what I mean. Even stray cats, because then they may not be able to fend for themselves. Yes. Oh, I love cats. I was like, I'm gonna put the food in their bowls at night so that they don't need to beg me in the morning. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I was like, it should be there always. He stalks me. Oh, so then you are the prey. I love cats. Yeah. But like I feel bad for being too friendly, because I feel then they will trust every human, and if a human has bad intentions, and I'm talking about stray cats, then it's my fault, you know? Am I thinking too much about this? Yeah. Like, okay, feeding them, yes, but yeah. And there's like this story of like domesticating a hawk is like killing it, basically. So, yeah. I've heard that in too many places. One of them is The Mortal Instruments, which is a book, which is a fun YA book. Like it's a fun book for the age. Anywho, yeah. Like yeah, I love animals, but also I should respect my distance with them. Read it? Oh, you've read it. Ah. um yep. Where was I? I'm gonna see where those griffins and dragons go. Let's see.
So let's do that. We get 225 over.
Hey, coffee's here. No worries. Good morning. We are talking about cats and griffins and dragons. but mostly griffins and dragons. Yeah. So now we're basically at the solving of the equation, which is no art. The art was getting to the equation. Coffee break. I made coffee in the morning and I poured too much creamer and now it's too sweet. I was like, why did I do that? Yeah. I was like, I've been making coffee since I remember. So how can I make a mistake in making coffee? Let me check if there's any ad breaks. I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. Let me know if there's an ad so that I can like pause if there's anything important. But I mean, I doubt that. Okay, what am I doing right now? I am very much distracted. Let's go back to the screen.
60t, and we know that both sides are in kilometers, so I just for the sake of simplicity, I won't write the units here. So this is going to be equal to 5/6 t plus 35. And now let us solve for t. We can subtract 5/6 t from both sides, or actually, since I already have 60 as a denominator, I could subtract 50 over 60t from both sides, which is the same thing as 5/6 t. So I'm going to have 225 over 60 minus 50 over 60, and then all.
We simplified the 60 to 6 for like here for funsies, and now we're just like, no, let's recomplicate it.
All of that times t is equal to 35. And so let me get myself a little bit more real estate. So this is going to be simplified as 175 over 60 t is equal to 35.
And
or that
we do the wished 35 times 60, 175 times 1. And then where's the t? Stays there?
If I just multiply both sides by 60 over 175, I'll get that t is equal to 35 times 60 over 175.
Mama's here as well. Morning. What a lovely surprise to see you, because the lovely surprise is that I have good internet today. Yeah. How are you? How's life going? I really mean it when I ask chat, like, how are you doing? I would love to know, how are you doing? And I'm asking to anyone in chat. Because currently it's too early in the morning for me to feel anything, but I'm mostly good, you know? Like I said, my coffee is a bit too sweet for my taste, but overall everything else is good.
75. And you might recognize that 35 is the same thing as 5 times 7, and 175 is the same thing as 25.
I absolutely would have not known this. Like, okay, the 5 times 7, that is possible. The 175, nope, I did not know that. I'm fine. Glad to hear that Wi-Fi queen is doing well. Wait, so if we're talking Japanese, there's like, I know for Korean there's bigger, let's say, sibling for men and women. So we have oppa and nuna. Oppa is for brother, nuna is for sister. Wait, no, onni. Onni is for sister. Nuna is if you are a man and you're calling a older girl, I suppose, you say nuna. But if you're a girl and you're calling another girl, then it's onni. And then if you're a girl, you're calling a man, it's oppa. And if you're a boy, you're calling a boy or an older guy, then that's hyung. No, ajushi is like old. And then ajushi and ajumma. Anyway, what is kun here? Because I've heard senpai, I've heard what else? I don't know the Japanese stuff, but I know the Korean stuff. So help me get the equivalent. So it's the ajushi. Ah, got it. So it's very old, as in like adult, basically. Because like 40s and 50s for me is ajushi or azuma, because I am in my 30s, but oppa? Oppa is a very weird word for me. Didn't think that was sister. Huh? I don't know why I need to explain this, but I can explain this. So the whole idea of the song is that the oppa is from like saying he's from San Francisco, so he has to be rich. That's basically it. Gangnam is like very rich place. I think that's the or like yeah, he's saying I am that to you something. I don't know. I don't have the. Do I not? Do I know? I don't think I've read the English lyrics, which like why would I? Yeah, but like oppa is a weird word because it also has boyfriend connotations, which is normally used for brother. Which is if I had to call a guy, I would definitely use the word hyung, which is like boy to boy, to leave everything out. You know, because some girls just call boys hyung, which is I find it somewhat like cool. Onni, yes, means older sister. Yeah. Anyway, that is my Korean lesson of the day. Isn't it difficult though? Because like, does English care about calling someone something? Because even words like Mister, it's weird. Like I wouldn't call someone who's like 5 years older than me at work Mister. That's weird. I thought you said oppa when you. Ah. Ah, I couldn't help recalling when I thought I heard it first. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes. That makes sense. Aha, call everyone bro. No, bro is uh very casual. Like you're trying to be formal. Mm. I have the words down in my hey, that works. CL bro absolutely works. But yeah, like I have the words down in my language, but hey, Frost is here. How are ya? Um, uh-huh, uh-huh. English does have some of them. Uh, but also, don't you think it's like brought from the languages who have those ways of calling people? Because like, I feel like it's almost like mm, people who come to work in an English speaking language call people who are older than them or like higher than them in status boss. So I feel like it's coming from those languages. Bro to be such a term of endearment. I usually don't ever call someone unless I actually trust them. Oh. Yeah. Like I mean the bro that I hear kids using is a different situation than the bro I you are talking about. Which yeah. I never call my boss to their face. Yeah. I actually yeah, no, I use those terms in my language. Like even if I'm speaking English or any other language, I just use the word in my language because it makes me feel comfortable. I cannot call people by their name if they are like 1 month older. Actually, I cannot call people by their name even if they're smaller than me. Smaller as in younger. I said smaller. That's not good. But you know what I mean. Yay, everything in English is borrowed. Yeah. There would be no English left. That's funny. If you call someone boss, I feel like I sell. I don't know what that is though. In a cart in the street. Yeah, yeah. Yes. The only time you would call someone boss could be ironic, basically. Mm, yeah. I don't think I've found the equivalent in English. Um, unless you just call them by their last name. That feels a bit formal, right? Young master. Yeah. That's turinnim, which is for people who are royal and young in traditional Korean dramas. There you go. And that's for the guy. I don't know if I don't know for women though. Hmm. Yeah, I like languages. Mm-hmm. There is some chat in Discord that I have not caught up on, but yeah, I like people who know multiple languages. So I am like slowly working my way through that book that I shared. Mm, I will use it for like a taxi driver or bus driver. Like I'm a customer and I'm acknowledging that they also have authority. That makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like the taxi driver part is like a very unique situation. Ooh. Mm, ma'am makes sense, sir. Does it make sense? Interesting. I'm not sure. Hmm. Like I'm trying to think of myself currently at work and calling someone. Um, who would I call sir? Like what level do they have to be? I wouldn't call my direct manager sir, basically. Hmm. Durum is a Turkish kebab? I don't know how to read it though. Oh, it's like a donor. Oh, okay. How is it read? Oh no, I googled it and roll. Huh? Isn't that shawarma? Oh well. Mm, gyro like type. Oh, I thought is what's used for falafel. Huh. Person above your manager, maybe. Yes, that is possible. Imagine there's some correlation between the wheat and the food item. But like falafel is not wheat. Falafel is falafel. There we go. Had to Englishify it. Is oh well, I forgot the word. The main thing inside of falafel is why am I? Oh right, my keyboard is not plugged in. Just realized that. Um, the thing inside of falafel is chickpeas. There we go. That's the thing I wanted to say. Chickpeas, yes. Because I had it yesterday. Anyway. So what I have audio issues. Give me a second to fix it. Sorry. Is audio issue fixed? I hope audio issue is fixed. Because I was moving the mic too much and I unplugged it basically. There we go. Um, what was the other thing? Oh god, garbanzo beans. Well, I feel like that's my first time reading this. Um, I've heard chickpeas more. Dropped off a clip. Ouch. Mm, my bad, I'm sorry. I was moving the mic too much. My bad, my bad. Garbanzo. Okay, I've actually heard that. mm, no, 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 no. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would know if I was looking at the audio thingy. Then I looked at it and then I was like, oh wait, why isn't it moving? Because even I can see the mic turned off. Fava beans, what is that? Call them chickpeas, but I know. Oh, okay. Your ear can hear also garbanzo. Oh wait, that's different. The fava. That's I love this one. Wait, I don't know what is it called? Is that the actual name? Because I don't know what I call this one. Oh, which movie? Hummus. I love hummus. I mean, versions of chickpea that I consume, uh, basically dry, as in fried and dry. That's one version. Hummus is also one version. Falafel is another version. Yes, I'm just saying I like it. Garbanzo is something global and not something exclusive to my country. Hey! Silence of the Lamb? I watched that very recently, like a few months ago. I mean, yes. It's not very common to make curry out of chickpeas, but we do make it sometimes. I feel like the word curry is not what I would eat though. It's a different, similar. Okay. Batouche salad. My second favorite version of chickpeas. Hold up. Let me Google that to see if it matches the thing in my head. Ah, we don't put chickpeas in that, but that would be lovely. I should try that. Yes, because we do too many types of curries to know which type of curry it is. Uh-huh. Yes, fair. For me, anything that is soupy and red that has a vegetable inside, is that a curry? I don't know. But yes, it is lovely how food moves around. Yes. On the topic of hummus, what is it? What is the thing that's made of eggplants? Is my favorite thing on the planet ever. Is it baba ganoush? Help. Yes. It's like the best thing that's ever made. Anyone has had it? Question mark. Leave. Yay! There we go. We got it. Leave the math out. We're talking about food. Return curry. Yeah, if red, return curry basically. A lot of food aren't even soupy and being called curries, which makes me sad. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging how I feel. I appreciate that because it has to be dragon fruit. That works. That works. Like you have to have it with a spoon somehow and not with a fork. But the word curry is a very, like, I don't know where to put it in my head. Because I see the version that is not soupy and I'm like, okay, then the thing that I eat is not, well, I eat, yes, with rice is not curry then. But it's not soup. I wouldn't call it soup because it's a very like prominent feature of the food that we eat. Can I just write Iraqi food and see what comes out? And like show you what I mean? Let's see. That is a good custom image. I'll allow that. Yeah, there we go. Like this here. You know, stew maybe. Thank you. I mean, it's fine though. It's fine. But like it's a side dish, definitely for rice, the thing that I'm talking about. Um is that apricot soup? See, I call it soup. In my head I call it soup, but it's not true though. Yeah, this feels like a Eid style food. Oh, ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. That red thing. It's very soupy. And then there's rice. The end. What else do you need? Nothing. Go home. P.S. I don't eat rice. I avoid rice as much as possible, which feels like blasphemy. It is yummy. Okay, I should stop showing food, because it's possible that some of you may not have access to this food directly. Meat, tangy sauce, bread / rice. Life complete. Pretty much. I mean, I would call it naan, not bread, but yeah. I prefer naan over bread. But yeah, it's a condiment, probably. Not too small though. The condiments would be too small. No. No, it's half of the food. Mm, well, yes, we do. I mean, not really. Actually, depends on the house of how much meat or like chicken one would consume. Aha. The bread is based on the food. I actually don't know the name of some of the bread you put there, but I am able to translate it in my head of like what type it would look like. I also try to stay away from bread. Ooh, yes, definitely. But it is sort of not possible. Thank you for all the non-lovers in the chat. Yeah, no, all of the stuff you put there. Lovely. Ah, North African. I would assume it's similar. Like at least flavor-wise, right? Do let me know what you had there. There we go. I am going to try to finish this video. Ah, super thin roti. And the whole food it's served on it. Oh, when they serve kebab on naan, that naan becomes the best part of the meal. I mean, it's not naan, it's a fluffy naan, but I think y'all know what I mean. Yes, absorbs everything, and then it's the best. Yeah. Yup. Agreed.
Times 7. So these
Technically trying to continue the math, but do continue the discussion of the food. Yeah, I think my relationship with food has changed, of like being like different types of relationships, of like the creation part versus the consuming part. You use like 30% of the flatbread to eat the food, and the 70% is just the flavored part. Actually, I prefer just having the okay, flatbread or naan by itself, because it's just all flavors. Yeah.
7s cancel out, and then if we divide
Ooh, the 5s also can cancel out. Yeah.
both this and this by 5, this becomes a 1, this becomes a 5.
There we go. Cooking, eating, and then the cleaning part. Yes. I mean, I do almost zero physical labor, house related physical labor. But like if I have to, I could make something that would keep me alive, basically. I used to despise cooking because I saw it as a thing that women have to do, and I still see it that way. But wait a second. I actually don't know if I have the gesture on my app. That is a good question. It is definitely possible. I just haven't looked it up. Oh no. Because I can start and then I can use it, but I'd have to look for it. God. But they're not. I don't. Is there? Oh, there is a 6. No, I didn't see it. I just saw the 7. Is it the Asian experience of having house help making your food? God, no. No, I have siblings who make food. I am just a person sitting and eating. No. No help. But like, I'm just saying, I didn't want to learn to cook because I saw it as something that I have to do. So I just didn't want to learn. Out of spite. And then the past few years, I'm like learning to understand it as a skill and as something that is nice to do. And it's not something I have to do for someone. Like I do not like the idea of serving another person. I still haven't come to a conclusion to that idea of serving another person. Oh, hey, 100 chats. The spite part, yeah. And like I'm learning how lovely it is to mix flavors and all of that without needing to have it be something I have to do. Yeah. Bunch of people have gone through that experience. Yay! Yeah. So, yep. And also like the consuming part, I was chubby as a kid, so food was also something I had a weird relationship with. So all of that. Yeah. I don't mind cooking to serve myself. Yes. That is my current relationship. And I am also not minding to cook for I don't call it cooking, no. But like to a select number of people that I do not mind. But I would not. Yeah, no. It's still a very a very sensitive subject. Can barely motivate myself to make something tasty for myself, but the moment I make it for someone else, it's effortless. Oh. But the moment I get to I think that's a very like depends, like the showing love to someone you love, that part. Yeah. It's definitely like if I ever had to live by myself, it would be a mix of how much time do I want to dedicate for making food versus ordering food, basically. Like that would be the balance I'd have to keep. But I don't hate creating food for me to consume. I have learned to fall in love with that part. Yeah. There are a lot of things that I do not want to learn out of spite. Cooking is one of them. Yay! Not starving makes cooking for myself bearable. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. And I also I am learning to appreciate that. God, these are like somewhat no, I don't think it has anything to do with the religion. It just has to do with like the culture. Cuz like another thing that I am both happy with and hate is like how much respect men chefs get. And like women have to cook obviously, but like men who are chefs, those are professionals. All of that. Like it's a subject that I have thought too much about. Yay. Yeah. Anyway, I'm learning to meal prep for myself. And not eat sad flavorless Gaim bro? What does that mean? Oh, gym bro. Oh god, sorry. Oh yeah. Gym bro food. Yeah, no, like just learning to make an omelet, learning to use onion and oil and to create flavor, all of that. I am getting to like it. No, really don't think it has to do with the religion. I think it definitely has to do with the culture. Division of labor is basically depends on who exists in that house, right? And how they think. Griffins and dragons.
And then 60 divided by 5 is equal to 12. And so remember, t was in minutes, so the answer to the first part of the question is 12 minutes.
How is it 12 minutes? I am lost. No worries. I appreciate that. Most of us in chat and here, me, come from different backgrounds, so it's cool to learn each other's point of view. Yeah. Right? Like, I would assume someone wouldn't have that much opinion about creating food and cooking. I have so much opinion. You know? The dragon is fast. 12 minutes to, 4.5 times faster, right? Than the griffin? Yeah. It's okay to talk about versus right? Is it offensive? Thank you. Yes.
So let's go back up to what they were asking us. How many minutes will the dragon have flown since passing the castle when it catches up to the griffin? Well,
Question to Frost. What time is it? Is it late? If so, go to sleep. I just know it can blur.
We define that as t, and then we got 12 minutes. Now, the next part of the question is, how many kilometers east of the castle will they be at that time?
Oh, God. We have, 12 minutes, but they are caught up. Like, serious question to anyone who has the energy to answer. Do you understand this question? Because I don't. Like, we are here, 12 minutes. Did the griffin and where the griffin and the dragon, did they start at the same point? Is the castle a halfway point? Is the castle the starting point? They are past the castle, so now they're catching up. I am so lost. Okay. Okay, so just midnight. Uh-oh. So we let you not go to sleep. I apologize. You know what? It might be magic. Highly. There must be more. Oh yeah, there is more. Hold up. 5 minutes, 53 seconds. Here is the full question. I'm gonna read it for you. All right then. Good night. Nice having you around. I would say if you want to keep us as background noise, go ahead, but no, let your phone not lose charge. Bye. Started at unknown different points. The castle is just reference point they both passed, and now they've caught up, right? So they flew over. We know their speed, and we know that they flew over a castle, basically 50 kilometers per hour, 20 to 225 kilometers per hour. And then they continue flying, they catch up. They start from nowhere, they end at a point past the castle, and we want to know how many minutes the... Okay, plug your phone, put it in way out of reach. Okay. Okay, after I look at this question. I mean, go ahead, but also apologies for all of the discussion about food. I hope you're not hungry at 12 at night. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my 5 minutes 53 seconds mark. But that is the whole question. Where would that be? 53 seconds, somewhere around here.
How many kilometers east of the castle will they be at that time? So to figure out how many kilometers east of the castle, we just have to calculate this expression or this expression when
Also, like, I had the issue of, so castle is x0. I don't think so, though. That's my problem. They flew over the castle. Well, I guess the question never asks about the starting point. This is mx plus c equals n y? What would... N would be another, like, y, but n would be another friend of the y? Because even the question of, like, what is distance, I didn't remember the equation for distance. Right? Did they flow? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let's just see how he explains it. I don't know. I don't think so, because, like, here they're saying that they flew over the castle at different times because they have different speeds.
t is equal to 12. So I'm going to use this first one. So you're going to have 225.
Okay. So we're treating the griffin and the castle as the original, and then the dragon is the thing that we're comparing it to. That would make sense.
Over 60 times 12 is going to give...
Hold up, I need to go back. What did he say? Why there's no subtitles?
First one, expression, when t is equal to 12. Calculate this expression or this expression when t is equal to 12. So I'm going to use this first one.
Okay, griffin's speed times the time. Dragon speed and time. That's, by the way, 32, not 42, not 43. Speed and time, because we know the time. We know the time. But that 12 minutes is only for the dragon.
So you're going to...
Shush. And then the griffin gets that 42 minutes because the dragon comes 42 minutes later. That sort of makes sense. So one axis is how much east of castle, and on the other is time, since griffin passed the castle. Thank you. So distance and time, basically. Okay, it's per hour. What point will their distance be the same? That's what it's asking. So first question was, how many minutes will the dragon have flown since passing the castle when it catches up to the griffin? Based on their starting point, the griffin has flown for 42 minutes. How long will it take to the dragon to catch up, which is 12 minutes? And then how many kilometers will they be at in that 12 minutes of the dragon and 42 plus 12 minutes of the griffin, right? Dragon is gaining on the griffin. Basically, we want to find the intersection. All right, okay. So distance plus time of dragon, well, times, multiply by, and then for the griffin plus that 42 minutes of like the head start that it had.
Have 225 over 60 times 12 is going to give us, let's see, 60 and 12 are both divisible by 12, so you get that 1 over 5. And if you divide 225 by 5, that is going to give us 45. And the units all work out to kilometers. So we answered the first two parts of the question.
But it would have to... Can't we do it for the griffin as well? So we have the... I want to do it for the griffin. Would it be the same number? Depicting these type of questions as a graph is way more intuitive. I tried. I failed. And that was last Saturday. Not today. I didn't even try today. Get lost in the sauce. Yes, the sauce is scary. But like if I do the 50 divided by 60 times 12 of that time and then plus 42, Would I get this number? Kill it with fire. What happened? What happened? Oh, is there a bot? Okay, I can kill it with fire. Oh, okay. Okay, hold up. I mean, the only time I kill it, it's if I put it in timeout, it works. So it most of the time works. Same for both because we said that's when they meet. It has to be the same. So let's try, because for my peace of mind, I would say ليطمئن قلبي, but I think none of you would get that joke. Not a joke, somewhat of a joke. What is that? Wait, no, let's try here. That is 4 and that is a 5. Uh-oh. That's a big number. Gotta be sure that we're consistent with the time unit. Oh, 60 is minutes. 12 is minutes. 42 is also minutes. If we treat it as hours. No. It did say minutes though. Might actually piece it together. Ah, the Arabic one? It's ليطمئن قلبي, and it is a passage of the Quran, I think. 50 divided by 60. I don't think that would help me, would it? So that's 0.83. And then if I say times 54, the answer is 45. Oh my god, it's correct! Yes! I didn't expect it to be correct. Yeah. They are in the same place. They're friends now. The griffin and the dragon are friends. I mean, the dragon is going to like whoosh past it, but like still. Huh. Lovely. I sort of get it now. Math is magic. Yes. The universe is safe. There is no black hole, wormhole, anything. No rip in the time, space, anything. Yeah, we're good. Oh, right. I can't play it because I have a pen on. There we go. Let's play it again.
And the second part of this question, they tell us that Latanya and Jair both...
Oh, God. It's a different question. What? No. Wrote correct inequalities for the time in minutes when the dragon is further east. Is Latanya and Jair from the castle? Are they archers? Mr. Griffin, you dropped this back at the castle. Yeah, you dropped your wallet. Here you go. Try to graph it. Graph the griffin? We can try to graph the griffin. When the dragon is further than the griffin, how did they define their variable? T was 12, T was 54. I mean, literally, we just saw these numbers. This is the minute griffin has flown. This is the minute the dragon has flown. The end. Yes. Why are they going the graph on? Haha. That works. Why are they going the exact direction? They're not going like, it's not like there's a fight going on. Let's try to graph the graph. Can I use white? I can, but it doesn't look nice. Let's try to use something else. The red is fine though, right? Like if I use the red over here, two travelers going east rapidly. East. Is that the two trains question? We know their speed, we know the angle of the line. So if that's time, we know their starting point, like even 1 degree different. Would they hit each other? Griffin starts 0. Dragon starts at 12? No. It's this kind of road. I mean, they have to be at different angles. And this is distance. East distance, yes. Just, yeah. east. We had the griffin. Where was it? What was the... we only have time, do we? Tiny screen so I can't see. Whoops. We can make it bigger, but like, you should go to sleep. Like, how much can I make it bigger? That would work. If this is time, if this is distance, if we go 10-minute intervals, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, we have one at 12. Not really, but like, something we have at 42, and then the last one is like around 54. Okay. Speed of anything, how upward skewed the... Hey, leave my line alone. What else? What else do I have? When did this line happen? Can I control Z it out of existence? I am not sure. Is that? No, not sure. Okay. Is it? No. Anyway. And then we only know per hour speeds, meaning I need a 60 as well. Right? Thank you. Leave my line alone. Yes. So, and if we think about this in 100-ish terms, that would be 100, that would be another 100. So that would be 50, that would be 100, that would be 200, and that would be like, here would be 225. So technically speaking, in 1 hour, the griffin would be here normally, the dragon would be right here. If they both started at the same point, but they don't. The dragon starts 42 minutes later and reaches the griffin, who has started at point 0. But they meet at... Do they meet at hour 54? Because there was a 54. It was 42 plus 12. Because I think they meet here. What exactly their distance is, I'm not 100% sure. But like, if I make the dragon green, and if we stay on the 60-minute mark, the dragon would move like this, and then the griffin, the blue, also leave my skewed line alone, would move like these. Nope, definitely not. But like, you get it. I could actually... No, I can't. I can't? Can I? I should. Let me click this. I can't. Oh, is it because it's already selected? Anyway. It should be something like this. Oh god. You get the point. I'm not going to try to make it perfect. We don't need to know the precise point when they meet. Oh, okay. But they did meet at minute 54, I think. We did talk about the 45 kilometer. Now I remember. Just need... They meet is sufficient. Thank you. But they don't meet at 60 because they already met. The dragon is way faster. So they met at minute 54 at 45 kilometers. Wow, I actually get it now. Thank you. I'm not gonna try to make the graph any nice, but thank you. Your job here is done. Good night. And yes, that is... Both of them are tracking different animals. This is the dragon. This is the griffin. Let's go.
both wrote correct inequalities for the times in minutes.
Oh, they would diverge. Ah. Thank you. The thing that I like is that your chat is very punctuated. I like that. I should suggest it. Thank you. That was very helpful. Good night. Sleep well. Get out of here.
When the dragon is farther east of the castle than the griffin is. Latanya wrote t is greater than 12, and Jair wrote t is greater than 54. How did Latanya and Jair define their variables? Well, Latanya defined her variables the exact same way that I define mine. Because we got t is
Oh, why did I pause it?
equal to 12 when the dragon passes up the griffin. So for t is greater than 12, the
Thank you for being here, and thank you for asking cool questions on Discord the other day. Everybody, I mean, whoever wants to say goodnight, Frost. Hope you defrost in the morning. Bye.
dragon is farther east of the castle than the griffin. So we did the exact same thing as Latanya. But what Jair did, if he got t is greater than 54, is he must have defined t as being equal to the number of minutes since
Dragon.
the griffin, the first but slower
Jair's griffin, Latanya's dragon, yes.
creature passed the castle. And so he would have gotten t is greater than 54. And then if you wanted to know how many minutes since the dragon passed the castle, because the dragon got there 42 minutes later, he would have subtracted 42 from that. And that's how you connect these two numbers over here. But the important thing to realize is there's multiple ways to solve the same problem. What matters is to be very clear how you are defining that variable and use it consistently throughout, and then interpret it correctly when you're answering the questions.
Okay. Now we understand. Will I be would the next exercises be similar to that? Because that's going to take me all day. I hope not. Not to that level at least. 2 candles. Oh, that is that question. Two trains start. Okay. Start burning at the same time. One candle is 15 centimeters tall, and it burns at the rate of 5 centimeters every 6 hours. The other candle is 25 centimeters tall, and it burns at the rate of... I am guessing this is for ease of calculation. That's why it's such a cool number. How tall? I don't want to solve this. Will the candle be when they burn down to the same height? I don't want to. And we get 4 questions like that? Well, I'm out. Okay. If I do it graph style, would that work? Because I don't think it's possible, especially for that number. 2.5, 2.5. Hold up. So we have 5 centimeters per... Even those numbers are not matching. Okay, there we go. We have a 2.5 centimeter per hour. That's every 6 hours. So 5 divided by 6 h, basically. Would that... Instead of every hour, it's every 6 hours. Okay. Starting point 15, starting point 25. You are 25. You go down 2.5 each hour. So every hour, just like minus 2.5 every hour for that. For you, that is less than 1. Because if it was 6 divided by 6, it would be 1, but that's less than 1. When do they meet? Hold up, what was the distance? I don't know how I'm supposed to solve this, even though I remember the griffins and the dragons. If I try to graph it, I don't think I'll get there. Because we have 10, 20. So that one would be here, starting point 25. The other one would be here, starting point 15. And then minute-wise, it has to be hour. No, it doesn't have to be. Hold up, let's turn it into... doesn't matter. Because the answer we want is in centimeters. Five centimeters every 2 and a 1.5. If I say times, and that is centimeters per hour, 1/60 to turn it into minutes, which doesn't matter. That should not be important. I like how they avoid the degenerate answer asking. First, for a moment, I was suddenly, I was surely there. Oh, they're not. They're only the same height once. Then I realized it isn't true. Really? Oh, at the end they would both be 0, and that's also the same height. They would burn, get to the same height, and then they would get to 0. Is that your point? First moment instead of, oh, that's good. That's a good catch. So, I don't even know what that would be. They don't keep burning to well, true, they don't get to negative heights. They have to stop at 0. 5 divided by 6, how much is that? Is it like something 0.9? 5 divided by 6 is 83, huh? Okay, we had that number just a minute ago. Okay, so if I am going to have to go like, isn't that 2? That is 1 hour, 2.5. Okay, I should move hourly. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 4, 5. Candle that burns 5. I mean, yeah, no. Okay. So the 25 burns 2.5 every hour. Let's make it into a number that I like, which is 5. 2 halves is a 5. So at hour 2, it would be here. Oh, I definitely need to use a different color. So candle 25 would be at 20 in hour 2, would be at here in hour 4. These 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably be here in hour 6, something like that. My graph is just something to marvel at. Okay, so yeah. And if we think about candle 15, that is 0.83. Can I do times 2 of that? 0.83 times 2, 1.6, times 3, 2.49. That makes sense. Hold up. So it starts here. But at hour 3, which is here, it's gone down by 2.49. Meaning at hour 6, it would be... Oh my god, no way, they meet at hour 6. At 10 centimeters. No way. I mean, sort of. That is my guesstimation because it's 2.49, not exactly. Hour 6 would be... what did I write? What did I type? Where was I? Hour 6? Yeah, 4.98, which is exactly, they meet at hour 6 and they meet at 10 centimeters, is my graph related answer. I truly hope that is the answer. If not, we'll see. 1-0. Check. Yay. I am very happy right now that I understood the answer. I mean, it's cool that we can solve it sort of brainy without needing. Because, yeah, we'll see. Anyway. Chamika? No, Chaim. What? Chiamaka. Oh, that's a hard name. Cool, though. Oh, that's a person. Huh. How do I pronounce this? Is 149 kilometers from the university and drives. Okay, I like distance related questions of like, I drove that many this hour. I do that a lot actually for myself. Okay. Drives 95 kilometers closer every hour. Okay, that's a good speed. I mean, why not drive 100 while you're at it? It's easier for the calculation. Valente is 70 kilometers from the university and drives 110 kilometers every hour. I hope that you're not catching speeding cameras. Let t represent the time in hour. Complete the inequality to represent the time when the second person is closer to the first person to the university. I don't know. I'm gonna try to graph this one as well. We have learned the art of the graph. It's 4 questions. I swear I don't have the energy to answer 4 of these questions, but we shall see. The numbers are, I'll go hundreds. Okay, I can do that. There we go. This is time. This is distance. The time is hourly. So 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. And then our distance is 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers, 300 kilometers, 400 kilometers. Let's have them be green and blue. So, distance from university, one of them is, let's put 150 here. Our first driver is starting point here and drives 95 kilometers every hour, which would be here. So, hour 1, they go down by 95 kilometers. They wouldn't stay at 95 kilometers. So my graph is too big. Starting point. If this is 200, the other person is 170. So somewhere around here. My graph is not good. I'm gonna regraph this. My graph should just start from 200 because it goes down. So we can do, oh god. Now I'm getting graph annoyed. We can do this. Okay. Time can go here. Okay. Should I do, if we move 100 kilometers, that's very good distance. Let's just go every half an hour. So like 30, 1, 1.5, 2. We'll see. And then here we can do 50 kilometers. No. I mean, half point should be 100 kilometers. No, yes. Okay, let's do that. So that's 100 kilometer. That's 200. And like if this is 150, then this has to be one. What's the difference? 25. 175 would be here, right? So one of them would be here, the other one would be here. Because 49 and 70. So our 170 is moving at 110 per hour. And in hour 1, they would be down 170 minus 110, basically, which is 60. Cool. Thank you. So if this is a 50, 5. If this is a 50, they would be here-ish. At hour 1, they would be here-ish. No, not blue, green. Hour 1 would be here. Now 149 minus 95 would be that's 14, 4. And then you die, you become 4 yes, 14, and then you become 5, 54. 54. So lower hour 1. Huh. What? So this was 60. So it's definitely lower. And we want to know the times when our what color are you? 170. When green has passed blue. As in how much closer they would be. Green passes blue at what time? Currently, green is at 60 kilometers left to reach the university. Blue is 54. Meaning, if they move 1 more minute, I feel like T should be over 1 hour. There we go. That's my answer. T should be over 1 hour. Because at 1 hour, the person here is still ahead. Really? I haven't checked it. Don't GG me yet. Yeah, show me the steps. Starting distance, rate times time. Distance times time. Take away the rate. Let's try that. Do we try that? Rate is speed, starting distance. We did that. We minused it. We even checked for the time. So 1.4. So we want to know. I don't like the fact that it was an inequality. Anything over an hour is correct, okay? But we want to, like, if you had told me, tell me under what hour they pass each other, then I would have tried to find the minutes as well. So it was 1.4. Okay, I mean, it doesn't help me here, but thanks. I should keep this in my head. Distance, rate times time? No, wait. I need to definitely. What do you mean? I wrote your answer. That's wrong? Uh-huh. Hmm. So the answer is yes. Over. Okay. Apparently, I did change the inequality, but I thought anything smaller. Okay. We know exactly because we're talking about time. Oh, I would feel more. Thank you. That is a good point. That because if it was minutes, then okay. But like decimal points with hour, I don't like that. What do you mean? What do you mean? You told me. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. After 1.4, the other one. Mm, sure. Thank you. Okay. Now they want it in seconds. Oh, I definitely need to remember the distance. This keyboard not connected. Got it. Distance. Equation. Formula. Yeah, basically. Hey. Well, not that one. Time. Speed times time. Okay, we can do that. Two hot air balloons, one purple, one gold. We have those colors, don't we? Let's check. One purple. I like this purple. One purple. One gold. Oh, you can barely see the gold. Okay. Took off at the same time. We could do orange. It is 30 from my head. Ooh, I haven't read the question yet. The purple balloon started from sea level and the gold started from a hill 15 meters above sea level. The gold balloon began climbing. So if our distance equals speed times time, let's see if I can do it this time using an equation instead of a graph. Began climbing at a constant rate of 2 meters per second, and the other one is 2.5 meters per second. So, information that we have, the purple balloon's starting point is 0. Its speed is 2.5 meters per second. And then our gold balloon starting point is 15 and speed is 2 meters per second. Oh, you did the timesing. All right. How many seconds? So we want time. The question wants time. We have distance and speed. And can I do that? I have no idea. If I use this and say time equals distance divided by speed, which is here we have meter and then we have meter per second. Does that go away? And the answer is second. Does that work? Well, it has to. It physically has to. 0.5 difference in the speed makes up for the 15-meter difference. I'm just trying to see if I can solve it via this. maybe flawed. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes things seem intuitive, and I hope that's one of them. So like, if distance is, see, that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm saying if distance, like I am moving it myself. Because like at distance 1, it would be at 2.5. At distance 2, it would be 5. You know, so on and so forth. Okay, let's say at 15 meters where they are, right? So at 15 meters, gold balloon started from 15 meters. So let's say where you are, where purple is at 15. So 15, of course I'm not taking into account relativistic effect. We'll see. Let me purple it. Okay. At when distance is 15, okay? When distance is 15, let's see where we are. And we have, this is speed, right? Okay. 15. Don't we just times it? Because when distance is 15, let's just do this. 2.5. And why is this so skewed? 15. Oh, I do have a calculator there, but I can't use it. Is 6. The answer is 6. 6 seconds, it would reach 15. But after 6 seconds, purple balloon started at sea level. Gold started from 15. So if I try my graph, I need my graph. Seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then for that one, we can do 5, 15, 20, and so on and so forth. Our gold balloon starts at 15. And after 2 seconds, it should reach at 30, right? So that's 30. That's 35. So 2 seconds in, we're at 30. Purple started at 0. At 6 seconds, it reached 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why? That's so. Anyway, and 1, 2.5, it goes 2.5. Wait, no, per second. So it moves another second, 2.5, another second, 5. So it is here. Next. 2 more seconds, then we reach. So what's the question again? How many seconds were the balloon at the same altitude? So, but isn't time moving? I feel bad for the purple balloon. Your answer was in seconds, because this is distance. 5. Oh, oops, that's wrong. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, these two are definitely wrong, because this has to be 15 and this has to be 25. So just don't see this. Whoops. Yeah, no, I messed up. How many seconds were the balloon at the same altitude? For how many seconds they were at the same... After how many seconds? After how many seconds were they at the same altitude? Okay, my last try. is if I make the table of balloon purple and balloon gold, and we have like time on the side to affect the answer, but I'd use sea level as a good origin. Oh, negative 15? I would put sea level at 0. They're going up though. So like sea level, hill, 15, 0. And then the balloons are going that way. And we need to see when they meet. Ah, okay. So when they are at 0, gold is already... Wait, time 0. At time 0. The gold is 15 meters higher than purple. At time 2, I would prefer to move 2. Gold gains 2 more meters, so it's at 17. Purple starts with 2.5. Right? But because purple is 0.5 higher, let's try at minute like 10. We would be at 25. Is that correct? Because time and speed, yes. So at second 10, we'd be at 25. You are moving 2 meters, so it would be 20 plus 15, the starting point. So you are at 35. There we go. Okay, my brain is now somewhat working. Do I need to move a lot more? Can we just do at 15? 15 times 2.5. I have no idea how that would be. 15 times 2.5. That would be 37. I don't like this number. I'm just gonna 37.5. Let's just go for 20. And that's 50. And that was not difficult. I could have done that myself. Harkin. Hello, hi. I don't know if you are a first time chatter or not because YouTube doesn't tell me, but hello, hi. I don't like 15, so we went with 20. Where is my writing, typing? Okay, there we go. At 20, we would be 50, and 20 times 2 times 2 is 40. 40, and then our 15. So that is 55. No! Why? How long? Something tells me your answer is correct. That 30-second answer. 30 times 2.5 is 75. And 30 times 2. Oh my god, you're so right. Oh my god, you're so right. That's amazing. Because that is 75, and that is 60 plus 15, which is 75. Huh. I am surprised at how this, like multiplying this, turned into that. I don't know how that would work. Haha. Thank you for haunting the chat. Yeah. They meet at 30 seconds. I still don't get how you got to the answer so fast though. So, congrats. Yay! Okay. I think this name would be read as Yaquart. Jequan instead of Jequan? If you're French, it's Jequan. If it's not, it's with a Y. I have no idea which one it is. We'll see. Past the checking point, jogging at a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. Wait, how does that work? I know minutes per hour. Wait, no. Is it minutes per hour? No. What is the one that I use for my speed? It's cadence. How many minutes it would take you to pass 10 minutes. Isn't that the thing? We really only care about the difference in their speed. Distance. Only the difference in their speed. I see. Then 2 minutes later, Odalius passes the same checkpoint. If the second person, if O, runs at the speed of 12 kilometers, because when it comes to cadence, the lower the better, but speed here, the more the better. Oh God, I'm so late, I need to go. How far past the checkpoint would they be to catch? 2 minutes later. 2 minutes later. So we just have to make the minutes and hours work. Because it's 9 divided by 60 plus 2. Where are you then? And then as well as 12 divided by 60. Right? Because, oh no, the answer is in kilometers. I need to go. I'm out of time. I still have one more question left. I wouldn't mind coming back to those questions tomorrow, honestly. 9 divided by 60 is 0.15. And then 12 divided by 60 is 0.2. 2 minutes later. What are we saying? How far past to catch up? Oh God. Do you see battery low on my laptop? Yeah, no, I definitely need to go. To catch up? Can I mean, there's a 3 kilometer difference in there. I doubt it's 3. Well, no, obviously not. Okay, I definitely need to go. What is the topic? The topic is linear. Wait, no. Yeah, comparing linear rates, but it is linear algebra, modeling with linear equations and inequalities. That is the topic. But I need to run. Battery out, time up. But I will come back to that question exactly tomorrow. So if you would like to be here, do that. I would appreciate that. User YB3YC. Okay? But as you like, whatever works for you. Thank you. I've been streaming for 2 hours. How cool is that? I didn't expect that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for the therapy session. And thank you for the math support. Today is surprisingly more difficult than I expected. Inshallah, we will try again tomorrow. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And that's it. Yeah, thank you for being here. Yes. We'll see how it goes. Thank you. Sorry for not staying longer, but that's all the time I have. And also my laptop is out of charge. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.